India will be represented at the inauguration of the Maldives' new leader by Earth Sciences Minister Kiren Rijiju, which reflects a significant downgrade from the PM's presence at the previous presidential swearing-in ceremony. The External Affairs Ministry has maintained how Maldives is India's key maritime neighbor in the Indian Ocean region and has reiterated that the archipelago has a special place in the country's vision of security and growth for all the region of the Sagar, which is, of course, a conglomeration of countries. The ministry also added that this high-level ministerial representation from India underscores India's commitment to further deepen substantive cooperation and robust people-to-people ties between the two countries. Akshit Gupta, my colleague, is joining us on the phone line to talk more about this. Akshit, well, it is a downgrade, but Maldives has been very vocal about, in fact, not having Indian troops on their territory. Of course, what are we to do if not respond like this?
Well, yes, recently the new leader has also said that they don't want to have Indian leaders on their side. And now India will be represented at the inauguration of the Maldives' new pro-China leader by Earth Science Minister Kiren Rijiju, which reflects a significant downgrade from the Prime Minister's presence at the previous presidential swearing-in ceremony. And Rijiju will visit the Maldives from today to 18th of November at the invitations of President-elect Mohammad Muizu. That's what the External Affairs Ministry has said. And the ministry also described the Maldives as India's key maritime neighbor in the Indian Ocean region, and has said that the archipelago has a special place in the country's vision of security and growth for all in the region and the neighborhood first policy. Well, if I just may also tell you, the Maldives has invited heads of the state or the government of neighboring countries and close partners to the inauguration of Mohammad Muizu, who is backed by a coalition perceived as close to China. He had said that he had championed an India Out campaign and has pledged to remove all the Indian security personnel from Maldives. Rijiju belongs to the border state of Arunachal Pradesh, which is claimed by China. And during a presidential runoff in September, Mohammad Muizu defeated President Ibrahim Mohammad Soli, whose inauguration in September 2018 was attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Soli had adopted an India First policy, and in contrast, the Indian side has morally watched the rise of Muizu, who is closer to the former President Abdullah Yamin.
All right, Mr. Sanjeev Srivastava, international affairs expert, also joins us on the show. Mr. Srivastava, if you can hear me, thank you for speaking with us. Well, what do you make of this? Is this sort of a beginning of some sort of a tension with Maldives? You know, since the new president also took over, he said that he will be recalibrating Maldives' relationship with India.
Well, Vinit, I think though they have said that, and during the entire election campaign, Muizu was having this kind of posture that he will be sending the Indian presence away from the Maldives, and he will be taking a different posture than the previous government with regard to India. So all such views we all are aware about. But one thing I will say, that it will not be possible for Maldives to run its various foreign policy initiatives without having a close cooperation with India. So India is a very significant power in the Indian Ocean region, and India cannot be ignored by any country. And I hope that newly appointed President Muizu will be realizing this fact, and he will be not doing anything of that sort which will hamper this relationship which has been built by the previous dispensation. So I think we'll have to wait and watch what kind of initiatives he takes and what kind of posturing he does after taking over. So I think, I think at this point of time, our minister is going, and certainly we are keeping our fingers crossed. But at the same time, we will be, constructively looking forward to cooperating with the new dispensation. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself had congratulated through a message. So I think certainly India is a country which is a responsible nation. We want to, we have a neighborhood first policy, and we want to have a closer coordination, cooperation with Maldives too, and that has not changed. So I think we'll have to see what kind of policies the new government adopts, and accordingly we will be moving forward.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.